Before we get started, a warm thank you to Beta0591 for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Now with that taken care of, hello everyone, Tierna here. Many of you have probably seen my static model to the right, and well, today is my big day, the day I finally make my debut as a live model VTuber. I have been reanimated. So let's get started, shall we? As you all know, my name is Tierna Iomlan. It is pronounced as Tierna Iomlan. I am an ancient war machina. You don't need to know my age, just know I'm most certainly older than you. And it's rude to ask a lady her weight, so don't even bother. But if you want to know what my favorite food is, the answer is always yes. Thank you to the Crypto Viking for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream. Now, I do also have some flaws though. I am completely colorblind, but I can still discern most colors relatively well, and I am unable to perform physical speech, so the color on my neck helps me produce sounds to communicate with. So while I may be slow to respond, because there is a delay, I must ask you all to please be patient with me. Alright, next slide. Okay, so as I have already said, I am a war machina, made by taking Fae and stuffing them into a battery. We were meant to intervene with humanity on behalf of the old gods. However, you silly monkeys were pretty much doing the job of wiping yourselves out for us, so we were put to sleep. Many years later now, I'm awake and alone, so until Crom returns my calls, I'm stuck here with you all on standby, so may as well enjoy myself. If you're interested in the full story, it can be found on my Twitch About section. Next slide. You all definitely have your moments, I'll give you that. Now, here are some things that I have since waking up learned that I like about your culture, and some things I still really dislike. So it may come as a surprise, but I have found that I really like plushies, particularly the big ones. Video games have come to be one of my most favorite forms of entertainment, specifically JRPGs, strategy games, and MMOs. Now, you monkeys used to drink some pretty nasty fermented juice, but I have really started to like these ones you call Long Island iced teas. They are actually pretty tasty, and I like the lemon. I have also found you have these tasty treats called cake and iced cream. Particularly my favorites of these are red velvet cake and mint chip, respectively. I have always, and still do, love the night time. It is my favorite. Less of you filthy day walkers to annoy me. Yes, rise up my fellow mint chip lovers, let the world hear our war cries. As some of you may know, I have a particular appreciation for moths and spiders, but I also love wolves and ferrets as well. You monkeys have gotten really good at storytelling over the past few millennia. I particularly enjoy the creepy stories about the SCPs and anomalies. They really speak to depths of this world's shadows. All the best stories are beta. After all, truth is stranger than fiction. And on another note, your DNA has really gotten the ugly ironed out of it. You have a lot of really cute girls now. And lastly on my list of likes, I really like variation. Doing the same thing repeatedly really agitates me. I have lived a really long-ass time, so when things don't change, gods, it's so damn boring. As for my dislikes, these things you call sports are very much at the top of my list. Is there even a bloody point to them? You didn't see the next one, was nothing there. But they aren't even that entertaining. At least they don't seem to be, but maybe it's just my age. Now for this next one. I know many of you may argue some of my likes are sweets, but they aren't, and you're foolish. So, for this next dislike, sweet foods and candies, I can't stand them. Far too much sugar. It's so unnecessary. While I have nothing against big cats, I love lions, but your house cats are so rude. Dogs are way better. Cats have no manners, specifically that rude fuck Frankie. can't upgrade the pinnacle of ancient perfection. You call them normies, I call them sheep. They're both the same animal, and they both suck. I most certainly can. They bleat and bleat all night, only good for food and blankets. But damn, if they aren't so tasty when they're little. Oven roasted lamb shanks, spiced and seasoned, so delicious. Now, I haven't really enjoyed much of what you all call television, but I have found a small preference for animated shows. You call them anime and cartoons, I believe. Now, let's face it, you're here, I'm here, and you're watching me, as you should be. Anything that would say otherwise can go stuff themselves, like your girlfriend. And now, on to the next slide. The shrine I was found in was in very bad shape, and large part of my body was damaged over the ages. However, the repair team did an amazing job bringing me back up to standard functioning condition. Here are my legs. They got restored with carbon fiber recently. They are a very sleek design, but also very light and quite durable. Sadly, one of my arms also needed to be replaced. as it did not survive the damages to the shrine over the many, many years. Oh, and check this out. Let me move my hair back. Look, I have so much hair now. It was so short before, but now I can swing it around. Here is my speech device that I mentioned earlier, right below the coupler on my neck. This neck coupler is a homage to my past self. Before I was rudely stuffed inside a battery, I was a Dullahan. It is currently not detachable. However, my repair team is working hard to figure out a way to restore my natural function. Now I also have a lot of expressions now, and they are just the best. This is just standard everyday face. This is my happy face. This is my sad face. There we go. So sad. And my angry face. And for when I get really focused. And if you're really charming, may even make me blush. This is my scared me face. And my shocked face. Or maybe I have those backwards. Either way. Okay, next slide. This was my original designer from forever and a half ago. His name is Tube. You may wonder why he's still around producing art today, and that's because he's a strange little oddball called a gondola. He even has a painting of me from before I was stuffed into a battery. He makes really good art, and you can find him over on Twitter at DailyChubby. Next is the modeler responsible for restoring my missing components and cleaning me up to look nice and pretty. They are actually a studio with many talented artists. You can find them and their information over on Twitter as well. and this is Zina. They were responsible for reanimating me after the restoration. They did such an amazing job and in such a short amount of time. Definitely go give them a look. They do awesome work. Now, these are goals I have looking towards the future. The top goal, and probably the hardest, will be a long-term goal to get a functional 3D model, which I think would be really awesome milestone to reach. The next goal is there is a new MMORPG in development called Ashes of Creation, which I hope to provide coverage for in the coming months. When it releases, I'd love to make a guild stream content for it. And work on another goal on this list at the same time. Next, I used to play a lot of games, and was really good, so I'd like to replay them and challenge myself to clear them using a dance pad. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Games such as Dark Souls or Kingdom Hearts are definitely on my list of dance pad clears, as well as Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. As I said, with the Ashes of Creation Guild, I want to work on having fun, being more sociable, and making friends. These two go hand in hand, but aren't necessarily mutually exclusive, so I hope to make friends regardless, and aim to be more social overall. This is probably my biggest issue. I start a lot of games, and more often than not, don't finish them. I'm hoping that through VTubing, I can push myself to actually complete the games I start, and work on this problem of mine. Now, it's not set in stone, but I've considered referring to chat as my repair team, as you all definitely give me the energy to keep going, but the name is up for debate, and if anyone has a more fitting idea or suggestion, they are welcome to let me know, and we can hold a poll on Twitter for what you all think would be best. My general schedule for streams is varied based on my windows of availability. For specific notices on scheduling, and when videos are uploaded, or changes are made, check my Twitter feed, as I post the updates there most often. And most often sometimes late, but I'll work on that. My Twitter handle is at Iomlan. So is my Twitch, so it should be easy to find. My YouTube is also the same, and on each site, you can find links to the respective others in my bios. Yes, Lofi is the best music, so very ambient but very catchy. It goes with anything. It functions off movement and heat signatures, so it has no trouble tracking what I set my sights on. Don't think I'll be putting these up for sale. Sorry, Lumi. Anyways, that's all for my debut stream. I had planned to do a game stream after, but unfortunately I am sick, so I'll be ending it here for today. I will be running my ESO stream tomorrow from 6 p.m. Eastern to midnight as normal unless otherwise noted. I hope you all enjoyed this stream, and I thank everyone who tuned in to watch. I hope to see you all again. Have a good one, everyone.